Okay, so my controversial opinion is that this interim title is probably not going to mean much once John Jones gets back and wants to fight Stipe because Daniel's just going to give John Jones his way anyway. But having said that, in this 5 round fight, I feel like Sergey Pavlovich is just absolutely going to run through Tom Aspinall. Now, if Tom somehow shocks me and the rest of the world, then yeah, he deserves that title shot because Sergey is the most dangerous guy in the division right now. Just because you look at Tom Aspinall's credentials and then you look at Sergey's credentials, especially Curtis Blades, because here's the thing about Curtis Blades. Um, Curtis Blades is a good baseline for this. Tom got injured against Curtis really quickly, and it was a freak accident, but you could probably tell that Curtis was going to dominate that fight. It just didn't seem like Curtis was shook in any way, shape, or form from what I was seeing when I watched that fight. Now, what I can say is that Curtis is that perfect gatekeeper where you see the only people who have beat him is Francis Ngannou and Derek Lewis and Sergey Pavlovich. Now, Derek was a fluke win, in my opinion. It was just a misjudgment and split second knockout where you see him just get flatlined. And yeah, no, sometimes the better fighter loses, but had that not happened, I'm pretty sure he would have dominated Lewis pillar to post with his wrestling because you could tell that that's the type of grappler that's not really jujitsu on Lewis's part, but you can't just really stand up in that realm. But Derek Lewis got the job done. But it's that thing where like Sergey Pavlovich just dominated Curtis Blades. Like there wasn't a time where I felt like Curtis was actually touching Pavlovich, and Pavlovich just destroyed him. It wasn't even, it was pretty scary because you just see Curtis as that perfect gatekeeper for the heavyweight. He's been an OG in the sport. And then the first thing is that Sergey just blasts through him. And now you're looking at the best fighter facing a comeback fighter, and then they're both going to get screwed over because John Jones versus Stipe is about to happen. Now, I think that's going to be the case, but like I stand by when I say this. Sergey is going to absolutely dominate Tom. Like I really think that there's probably 1 in 100 universes where Tom Aspinall comes out on top. This might be that 1 in 100 universe, but like 99 out of 100 times Sergey's too Russian. That's just what we're all seeing. And the fact that Sergey is not taking Tom Aspinall lightly, like he said in the press conference, he said like Tom's really good in the stand up and on the ground too. He knows that Tom's got some threats and he's not taking those lightly. And that's the thing about Sergey, not just physically but mentally. He's not going to sleep on any of your skills. He's going to respect you because that's how he's going to dominate you. He's going to know where to pick and choose his battles, and he's just going to know where to run through you in the perfect point. And I think it's probably going to be over in the first or second round with Sergey Pavlovich getting a TKO or actually even a KO for that matter. But I don't know. I could be wrong. I just don't think I am. So I'm going to go pick Sergey Pavlovich over Tom Aspinall. That's what I'm saying.